Hello and welcome to the update. I'm Heidi Tiltons. Peter Dutton says Australians should be angry about the state of affairs in Alice Springs, where business owners have been forced to install concrete bollards out the front of their shops. The Liberal leader is in the Northern Territory and says real help is needed to restore law and order in the remote town.
Nothing has changed from when I was here in October. The same stories about break-ins, about stolen cars, about risk to human life, about the sexual assault of young boys and girls. It's still exactly as it was then.
Meantime, former Liberal Minister Ken Wyatt has unloaded on his now former party over its opposition to the Indigenous voice to Parliament. Mr Wyatt quit the Liberals after the position was locked in. He says the party is fear-mongering and misleading Australians about the proposed advisory body. Eddie McGuire has emotionally defended the cost of the Warne Memorial, denying his company made a profit. New documents have revealed the star-studded event at the MCG cost $1.6 million in taxpayer dollars to stage, $1 million of that going to McGuire's production company, but he insists it was done at cost.
We put our heart and soul into this because we loved Shane and we love this city. And I get sick of people narking up all the time.
New data reveals scams are on the rise. There have been more than 250,000 scam-related complaints to the ACCC in the 12 months to February, while around $500 million has been lost. The sister of a schoolgirl who died after an accidental chroming incident is calling for greater awareness of the dangers. The 13-year-old suffered a cardiac arrest after inhaling dangerous chemicals and died on Saturday. Her sister Imogen says the fatal chemical was contained in a deodorant.
But mainly kids, it's something you can just go and buy and no one looks at you. No one thinks it's wrong to go and buy deodorant that you put on every single day. I'm upset and frustrated that those chemicals are in those deodorants.
And Taryn Thomas's AFL career is hanging by a thread after the exiled North Melbourne star was involved in another controversy. The 22-year-old has posted a video to social media appearing to show himself driving dangerously down the middle of a highway with his feet on the centre console. Sport and entertainment are next. The Matildas aren't getting too ahead of themselves after upsetting European champions England 2-0. Goals from Sam Kerr and Charlotte Grant have ended England's 30-match unbeaten run. Aussie captain Kerr says it's just one step in the journey towards the World Cup.
Put in a good team performance and beat a top team, but we've got to take everything with a grain of salt before the World Cup. It's about building on our performances and where we can get better.
In the Indian Premier League, David Warne has hit a half-century for the Delhi Capitals in a 6-wicket loss to the Mumbai Indians. And the National Hockey League is coming down under. Melbourne will host 2 pre-season ice hockey matches in September. In entertainment news, Rihanna has snapped up a luxury penthouse in LA, which was once owned by Friends star Matthew Perry. The singer handing over a whopping $21 million for the sprawling 40th floor apartment as she prepares to welcome her second baby with rapper ASAP Rocky. The Splendour in the Grass lineup has dropped and it's a biggie. Lizzo, Lewis Capaldi, Flume and Mumford & Sons are just some of the big names headlining this year, with tickets to go on sale this Friday. And Renee Zellweger is taking the next step in her relationship with boyfriend Ant Anstead. The Oscar-winning actress and TV presenter are moving in together after finding a house they both love. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team, but we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.